Hello everyone, my name is Renisa B. Abdullah and we're going to talk about how learning organization intervention can utilize for the specific industry. Now, number one is the retail business. Alam naman natin na ang retail business is the sales of goods and services from the business to its consumer use. Now, number one is the customer experience training. Pag sinabi natin customer experience training, ito yung nagde-demo tayo or tinuturuan natin yung mga employee natin kung paano nga ba magbenta sa mga customer natin. Of course, mabigyan natin ng customer satisfaction. Number two is the analysis of sales data. Use the sales data to identify patterns and modify your strategy accordingly. Dito naman, pag-uusapan natin kung ano nga ba yung strategy na pwede natin gamitin within a month, within a seasons, and within a year para ma-stabilize natin yung sales ng isang business. Number three is the employee feedback mechanism. To improve workplace satisfaction and productivity, set up avenues for employees to provide feedback and have it taken into consideration. Dito naman pag-uusapan natin kung ano nga ba yung strength and weakness ng mga employees natin para ma-improve pa yung overall performance nila sa isang workplace. Now, number two is the manufacturing business. Now, number one is the lean manufacturing training to cut down on waste and boost efficiency. Hold workshops and training session on the key principles of lean manufacturing to educate employees. Dito naman, pag-uusapan natin kung ano nga ba yung dapat na i-overall cut natin para at the same time nagkakaroon pa rin tayo ng profit sa isang product. Now, number two is the cross-functional team. Put together groups of people from different areas to work together on problems and share what they know. Dito naman, pinagsasama natin yung overall employees natin para makakaroon sila ng isang teamwork. And number three is the real-time data analysis. Use data analysis to keep an eye on production lines in real time and make sure decision based on the data to keep getting better. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I am Ashley May S. Florentino and I will tackle about hospitality industry and construction industry. First is hospitality industry is more on offering services to the consumers. This includes hotels, resorts, restaurants, event planning, travel, clubs, tourism, and bars, and many more. There are three training programs that hospitality industry can focus. First is the guest experience training. Second is the sustainability training. And then third one is cultural sensitivity training. It is connected to hospitality industry because it is more on offering every individual or every customers their own or their wants services in your industry. So second is the construction industry. It is a industrial branch of manufacturing, focuses on building, repairing, renovating, and maintaining the infrastructures. So there are three training or program that construction industry can focus on their employees. First is the safety training programs. It's very important to help our construction workers to their safety. It includes about the incidents, injuries, and also about the financial status of your company. Second is project management training. It will lead us more effective in our projects. And third one is the building information model training. We need to conduct this training for our employees to know what will happen in our project in the construction of building that they are working on. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Jorgo Jane Zapata. I'm going to discuss the technology industry. The first is Agile methodology. The Agile is a software development process with a high value on creating working product in the short stages. It is not a specific strategy, but a way of thinking about collaboration and processes. They use flexible techniques and collaborative effort to focus on continuous growth. The second one is innovation hubs. The tech hub is an area having a high concentration of tech-related businesses as well as the workforce and structure to support them. The establishing of IT hubs in the Philippines represent more openness over suppliers and the market and implementation of more effective digital purchasing strategies. The third was is hackathon competitors. The hackathons is collaborative social coding event that connect programs to enhance the new create software. The phase hackathons come from the word marathon, which means strength, and the hacker, which means intelligent coder. These days, participants, the hackathons concentrated on developing ideas and contact. Education industry, professional learning communities. In a professional learning communities, educators work together to improve students' outcome and their own teaching style through interacting cooperative professional development. The past few years of study have demonstrated that professional learning communities are the essential part of successful school that improve student results. Second is curriculum development workshop. Curriculum development superstructure instructions offers new educational approaches, helps teachers in successfully organizing the presenting information, and keeps educator aware of development in the field of education. The third one is technology integration training. The use of technology to improve the education experience for students is known as technology integration in education. As a result, students' level of the understanding the comprehension increased. Teachers as well are more productive because of technology.
So, good day everyone. This is the industries that I choose. Number 1 is the healthcare industry. So, sabi dito, continuous professional development. So, alam naman natin na even na nakapasok ka na sa boards or matagal ka nang nag-work sa healthcare industry is patuloy pa rin na nag-i-improve yung kaalaman ng mga tao. And every time is nagkakaroon sila ng session, seminar, para ma-update din yung mga knowledge nila. So, number 2 is, sabi dito, knowledge sharing platform. So, sabi nga dito is mas madaling magtrabaho pag nakakaroon ka ng knowledge sa iba or napapasa mo yung kaalaman mo para mas madali din yung nagiging trabaho natin. So, patience feedback system. So, sabi dito is mas madali daw na malaman or matukoy ng isang nagtatrabaho sa healthcare system pag naririnig nila sa sarili nila or sa sariling patients nila yung mga pagkukulang nila or mga complements or mga dapat nilang i-improve. So, the next industry that I choose is financial services. So, sabi dito, regulatory compliance training. So, conduct regular training session on the latest regulatory requirements and compliance best practices. So, as financial services is mas need nila to kasi madami sila kino-comply ng mga requirements, papers, and napaka-complicated nito when it comes to financial services. So, number 2 is risk management workshop. So, nagkakandak din sila ng session, seminar, webinar, and anything else na makakatulong sa kanila para mabawasan yung risk na makukuha nila pagdating sa financial services. So, number 3 is customer insight programs. So, sabi nga dito is kinukuha nila yung data or yung mga naging nilang data sa mga customer para matulungan nila or para makuha sila ng idea pagdating sa mga products na kailangan nilang i-sell pagdating sa mga customers. So, thank you guys for listening. That's all for our topic. And good day and God bless.